Oh, I brought you a video yesterday about an elder gentleman who had a bit of a nasty experience in an Aldi and decided to walk out after the treatment he received. Reading some of your comments, I wanted to bring some of them to everyone's attention now. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Last video of the day, and this is a comment read back, just giving you some of your comments to, well, all and sundry, so we can see what your opinion is on a certain subject. And this time it's Aldi. Just to refresh everyone's memory, guy goes into an Aldi who's been doing his shopping there for, well, since time began basically, queued up to pay for his shopping and was basically told either use a self-service checkout or leave. He decided to leave. So yeah, no, not great, and Aldi have lost a long-term customer as a result, even though they have apologised. And this is what some of you had to say about it. Okay, Alan Jeffs. The Aldi near us put 90% self-service in. People were not using them and queuing up at the remaining tills. So what Aldi did is take the remaining staff off the man tills, forcing people to go to the self-service. This is a dirty tactics they use to force you into doing something. I suppose if they haven't got the people there scanning as well, does that mean they're out of a job? Julian Nutman, they're all being taken over by machines. They don't want you to have human contact. It's cheaper that way. Yeah, exactly, as per my comment. Ian Grice, it's a symptom of the total lack of customer service that is everywhere now, and our total reliance on flawed technologies and thinking. That's right. I mean, the more the machines take over, the more that personal touch is gone, isn't it? I had a chat with somebody about that the other day, actually. Straight talking guy, I love your name. Went into Wilco's the other day. There was 2 people serving on the tills. The self-serving tills were closed. I thought, marvellous. If they'd not been doing this over the last 2 years, people may have gone in more. David Evans, I don't use Tesco's Extra or Metro much now since the self-service checkouts don't take cash. Yeah, I mean, another one we've got down the road, Co-op. They got 2 self-service checkouts in there. Card only, and you've got one of them cameras that watch you while you're packing your bread and milk and various other things. CED Home, went to a boot fair at Wilton House and witnessed a young buffoon try and buy a hedge cutter with a credit card. Cash only, said the guy selling, but can I pay with my card? We all looked at him and I chipped in with, it's a boot fair. Nobody is going to accept a card at a boot fair. It's cash. But can I use my PayPal? We looked at him again. Is the world going mad? Yeah, I think young buffoon was probably the thing. He's probably brought up in a generation where they're trying to ram card and everything down everybody's throats. Drew Pollard. Self-service will kill all jobs. It's a shame these idiots can't see this. People are as much idiots for using this inhuman way of convenience to pay for their goods. Another example of how the fascist elites are looking to control how, where and when you spend your hard-earned money. Paying by card grants you no freedom nor anonymity. Keep cash alive for all our sakes. Cash is king at the end of the day. More leather. If my cash isn't good enough, then I don't want my money. End of. That's a good way of looking at it. 6643 Bear. Hi Andy, what happened to customer service? That's what it's all about. That member of staff needs to understand he's serving a paying customer. Disgusting behaviour. I work in retail. Customer service is paramount, but I've been in shop supermarket where younger members of staff have no idea how to engage with the paying public. I work in retail. Regards, Mark. Yeah, you walk in and you get a lot of the younger ones shelf stacking and stuff like that, don't you? And they're do they want to be there? Who knows? Jerry Orange, I boycott places with self-checkouts for my weekly shopping. Please do the same. Your weekly shopping is what they want, and they'll put people back in if there's enough of us that do this. By the way, I let my shopping twice already because of it. They had to spend time to put it all back. Yeah. I must admit, I walked out of a shop once in similar circumstances, but for different reasons. There was a comment on here, which I can't find now. I've looked for it, but it was actually somebody that witnessed this happening. They were in the shop on the day this gentleman had the altercation with the shop member of staff and walked out, and he says he'd have done exactly the same thing. Thought it was absolutely brilliant that he did it, and unfair that he was treated in such a way that forced him to do it. So it's good to have an eyewitness account. Alan Cooney, yes Andy, I'm okay sir. Are you okay too? Good, then I'll begin. I'm fine, thank you very much. Interestingly, Costco stores have real staff on the tills. There are no self-checkouts at Costco. Is that true? I've not been to Costco for a long time. Last time I went to a Costco was a couple of years ago, I think. I did have a card, and I had lunch with a fellow cab driver in there. How do I mean hot dog? Peter Newman. There may be principles of being able to pay with cash, but I'm sure that all elderly people will have their pensions paid into their bank accounts electronically. So what's wrong with using your bank cards to pay for items in supermarkets? Otherwise, you will have to draw cash out first and then pay cash. I don't know whether this is all pensioners or just some, but I remember my grandmother, she used to have, and I've seen this down the shops with others as well, she'd draw out several £100s of her pension and keep it indoors and say, oh, here's 10 quid, can you go and get me whatever, you know. And I even witnessed a little old lady draw 1,000 quid out a few weeks ago, obviously of her pension. I thought, what the hell are you doing? You know, I was almost tempted to offer to escort her home. I just hated the thought of someone clonking her one. That's all of her money gone. Where are we? Weaver Golf. Training is fine, but attitude is the main problem. If Aldi or any other store employs people who are either think they're above their station or rather be somewhere else, then training won't help. Just look at all the highly trained doctors, receptionists we have. Yeah. Can you tell me what the problem is? No, I want my doctor. Gary Ellison, customer is king. When the retailer forgets this, the king leaves and the retailer collapses. I love that. That's a good way of saying it. Henry Bartlett, having seen the Bud Light issue, you would have thought he'd learn. Rock out. I was in a queue of 2 people in front of me at the manned checkout in Asda, Bridgewater, Somerset. A member of staff came and dragged my trolley to the self-service, insisted it would be quicker. She scanned all my items. The payment failed, so she put all my shopping back into the trolley and went on to another self-service till. The same happened. Scanned all the items and the payment failed. She said none of them were working, so you will have to go and queue up at the manned checkout, which was now about 15 people in the queue. I told her to leave me the fuck alone next time. I could have been halfway home by then. I'm an old age pensioner and prefer to make my own choice where and how I shop. I don't need any supermarket staff bullying me about making me do something I'm not happy to do. And we will leave it at that comment. And, you know, you have to wonder with these people, they're trying to shove you down the self-service route. Do they not realise that they could potentially be out of a job if they all ended up self-service? I don't think they see it. Anyway, thank you very much once again for the support today and listening to me ramble on about various subjects. I'll be back tomorrow with more content. Have a nice day. Toodaloo.